from 52. The kick wobbles, but makes it through. 3rd down and 5. Murray going that way, making the grab. Harrison.
If you get into 2nd or 3rd and long, a field goal doesn't kill you.
1st and 10, it's blown coverage, and it's Addison. He's down the sideline. He will take it inside the 5. Peyton Wilson saves a touchdown. And coming off a 6-for-6 drive. He'll throw to begin this drive, and it's DK Metcalf. He's in the loose. There goes DK. A block from Austin. Inside the 5. Into the end zone. 80-yard touchdown. Rodgers to Metcalf.
4th down. Mariota looking for it all. End zone. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel with the silencer. Pistol formation with Robinson. Give it to him. Pajon with the mustard. Touchdown.
Johnson, a key part of the offense. He's played 95% of the snaps in the first 3 games. Kendre Miller finds an opening, and Miller still on his feet at the 5. Miller, touchdown! A page out of Shakir's book. Kendre Miller into the end zone, an 18-yard run.
But he feels it'll come to him if the game moves on.
It's a quick pass to Shakir, trying to get him out in space. Breaks through the defense and stays on his feet. Shakir, what a play! Touchdown!
This is why he's number 2 in the league in wide receivers for yards after the catch, Jason.
And it's his contact balance. That's Demario Davis that has him wrapped up. One of the best inside linebackers in the NFL.
2nd down and 8. Fake to Judkins. Flacco fires downfield, and it is caught by the rookie Isaiah Bond.
These rookies for the Browns are playing outstanding football against a very good Lions team.
Taken out to 35. Khalif Raymond across midfield. Still going. One man to beat. It's the punt for Bohorquez. Touchdown, Khalif Raymond.
Marks will not get there. Jeffrey Simmons once again.
Just olays him. That's a tough block. It's a man-on-man block at the point of attack. I got out in the open like that.
More ground, more pound, the cutback. Woody Marks. 2nd touchdown of the game.
8th overall pick, the rookie McMillan leads all rookie receivers in yardage for the end zone. Open, reaching back and grabbing for a Carolina touchdown. It's Tommy Tremble.
Field and maybe get yourself another scoring drive. So I think this is the right decision.
Sam Martin, the veteran, for the punt, and Marcus Jones. There was no fair catch at the 12, but he squeezes out of it. Marcus Jones down the sideline. Blockers in front, past the punter. Marcus Jones, and that's a punt return for a touchdown.
Turnovers will come back to haunt you.
1st and 10. And the run here and the galloping move. And look at the run by the rookie Hampton. He'll take it in for the touchdown. What a sprint. 54 yards. 2nd down and 10. They enter the backfield with a 4-man rush into Herbert. Batted down, picked off. Look who's got it. The big man, Lawrence. The quarterback can't get him. Inside the 5. Interception. Giants goal to go.
Herbert's the only one capable. Unbelievable play by Lawrence. If you're a defensive lineman, you hear all the time, if you're not going to make the sack, then try and find a way to tip the pass.
Get pressure, they blocked it. Sidney Brown's got it. He's going to return it for a touchdown. Cam Latu got the block. Brown for 6.
It's just You got Brown coming around and Latu right up the middle.
Here are the Bucks. They need something on offense. Just 2 field goals, including a 65-yarder today. Now it's Mayfield. Looking. Rolling. Going deep, has a man. Ibaka! He's got it! Touchdown, Tampa! From 77.
First down, ball is out. Williams lost it, loose on the turf, still being dribbled about, and the Colts have it at the 17-yard line.
Boy, he's going to make the play of the day right here. Just shoots that gap. Nobody sees him. He's up into the backfield immediately. Tremendous job by Mike Hilton.
Stafford, 49 game-winning drives in his career. Trying to start one here, and he's got Atwell all alone. 2-2 Atwell. And it's 2-2 goodbye. One play, 88 yards, and 2-2 takes it for 6.
Fifty-yard punt sends Parker Washington back. He's got a punt return touchdown in his career, and he's got an alley, and he might have his second. 96 yards last year against the Patriots. He's going to house this one. And the Jaguars get the score in special teams. 87 yards. Run to start the year. On 3rd and 5, Purdy floats it. Pearsall looking for separation. Did he hold on? What a catch inside the Jacksonville 40. Slick Rick living up to the name.
First down.
They're not loving that.
Yep. This is the 25-year anniversary as Hill starts to gallop. Can someone catch? Connor lost his footing. Look at Hill take off. And he takes it the distance. How about that? I was talking the last series about how he hasn't quit at all. He goes 71 yards.
They want this ball back. They don't want them to waste the entire clock.
Rolling out, flinging it. Pacheco. Pacheco finds his way to the end zone and a Kansas City touchdown. And Patrick Mahomes has just thrown his 250th career touchdown pass, the youngest to ever reach that milestone.
Genty springs free. Turns on the Jets, one guy to beat. Bayard can't bring him down. And the rookie on a dead sprint. 64 yards. Touchdown. Jacob Bobenmeyer, the snapper. A.J. Cole, the holder. The kick is blocked. Unbelievable. First blocked field goal for the Chicago Bears since week 2 of the 2023 season. And the reaction from Ben Johnson.
That they're going to start delivering some pressure. Let's see. Here they come.
Here comes some pressure. Picked up for the moment. Love taking the shot. 2 receivers, same area. Who's got it? The rookie Golden does at the 22-yard line. Dontavian Wicks and the rookie Matthew Golden were same place, same town. Prescott gets away. Parsons chasing him. Puts it up for grabs. Coming back is Tolbert. Did he keep his feet in? Yes, he did! Ruled a catch on the sideline inside the 5. Oh.
That is an unbelievable play. I'm going to tell you, for Dak Prescott, if you have any doubts, let's make sure he's in. Yes, I think so.
Fields kind of one explosive run tonight. It was a 19-yard run in the first half. They just need one. He's going to try to get to the edge. The edge is taken away, and now Fields reverses field, and he's got plenty of room. Justin Fields sprinting, makes a cut, another cut, all the way to the end zone.
Holy smoke. Cheat code stuff right there.
43 yards on a 4th and 1. Desperately needed play. Dolphins trying to pay off a long drive, and it's caught back to the end zone. Touchdown, Darren Waller, his first as a Dolphin. That big
On 3rd down and 2. Nix, end zone, Sutton. He's got it. Touchdown, Denver. What a catch. Out to his right, looking for somewhere to go. And it's picked. Intercepted by Demetrius Knight.